Welcome back, people. It's just gone 5 a.m. and ever since coming to Australia, I don't know why I'm whispering, no one's even in. Ever since I come to Australia, hunger just hits me like an absolute freight train. So every single morning now, I just have the 4-4-2 of English breakfast, which would be a piece of toast or 3 pieces of toast and a coffee. So just caffeine and carbs in the morning before I train at like 8 a.m. Not tracking anything at the moment in terms of calories. I'm going to explain that more in the video about what we're doing, how we're making sure that we're dropping weight within this 5-week period. I'm not going to take you through like the ins and outs of training today, but I'm going to give you a full day of eating and probably sprinkle a little bit of training there. But for now, we've got some work to do. Cheers. I'm freaking so hungry, and Ollie has just made this right in front of me. Look at that.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks unreal, to be fair. It smells scandalous. Whereas it's now 8 a.m, so it doesn't more work. I'm about to jump on the bike, but I'm going to take my subs first. So using the ESN electrolytes, he's got a little bit of carbs in again. Just going to pop these in a bottle of water, and then just a actual bottle of water, because we're doing an hour and 10 at 100%, it's 110% the threshold, so quite hard effort. And then I've got a 8K run. So I'm also going to take these. These are 3 supplements that I take every morning from ESN. So we've got the Athlete Stack, which is basically just like a really good multivitamin. It's got magnesium, zinc, copper, B12, and C, and then some essential minerals. And then also using the omega-3, so I always use these just to keep on top of joint health and other things, function of heart health. And then as always, I'm using ultra pure creatine capsules. I think like you may have seen me mention before, the powder just doesn't sit well on my stomach. Literally within 10 minutes I need to go and sit on the toilet for a good amount of time. So the capsules just sit on my stomach better, they go through my digestion better. So I'm sticking to these now for the foreseeable future. So that's going to be the quick supplement stack this morning, but check this out. At the moment it's been raining in Australia. Can you believe it? A Brit has come to Australia for it to rain this week. Look at this setup. So I've got a bike and I've got a run today. So we've got a nice brick session, which I've been enjoying. But this is the bike setup. So obviously, have you seen the last YouTube video? We've got the Zwift connected to the screen, and the setup is just perfect. But then after that, for the brick session, I'll get these open because that's still quite warm. Pump these open with just an absolutely unbelievable view. But then we're straight onto the Nordic running machine. Just run the brick session out here for 8K. Under shelter as well. So Ollie got this last week, didn't you? What's the verdict on it?
Actually, well, I've done a test run on it. It's smooth, it's fast, insane views, but I've not actually done like a proper session yet.
Yeah.
You can be the verdict of that.
So I'm going to test it. But it's just unbelievable being able to run here and look at that view. So over there, you'll see like all of Burleigh, and then the big buildings are very, very background. That is Surfers Paradise. Yeah, Surfers Paradise. So it's just unbelievable being able to train in these kind of conditions. So it's 8 a.m. I'll probably finish this full session by 10 a.m. and I'll be getting into our first proper meal.
Is recognizing that like their motivational structure is a potential limiting factor to that success.
Work was so tough.
Invited to a wedding, by all means, please do that. Open weddings.
100% for 4 minutes from FTP, 110% for a minute.
Randomly attend
6-7 rounds.
weddings that like
Wow.
apparently when you get to a
I also
certain
still
level,
haven't got proper pedals in when I'm clipped in, apart from on the actual bike, which people have been telling me, moaning at me about a lot. So I'm going to do that, but in the meantime, just like, if I make the bike harder when I'm on here,
get invited to.
makes it easy when I'm on the road. Honestly felt with that. That honestly fucking ruined me. My legs were just absolutely ballooned, and then I got towards the end, I was just like hanging on for dear life. But I did enjoy it. Now, I was gonna go on the treadmill, but there's like a fine rain coming. I'm so hot and sweaty, and the sun's kind of out. I'll just show you quickly. You won't be able to see it probably, but it's like fine rain. It's still a little bit sunny. So I think the plan will be just go out, hit the road, get a little bit wet, come back, shower, and then we'll make like the real meal one. The meal before, it's a pre-workout. God, I was such curly hair, haven't I? Probably because I eat my toast in the morning all the time. That was a terrible joke. But yeah, I'm gonna go hit 6 to 8K, nice and easy. I'm gonna mop some of this up. There's a fucking sweat equity there. There's a 10 out of 10 effort. Currently, for anyone who gives a shit, I'm still wearing the ASICS Super Blasts. Epic running shoe. Cycle between these and these, the Adi Zeros. So I'm gonna wear these ones for today and get moving. Come on, Ben. Run went reasonably well. We did 6k altogether. A bit of rain, just kept it nice and cool. Probably ran it a little bit hot, but the pace on my session that my coach set for today was a 4:45 to 5:10 pace, so quite a big gap. So I think I ended up running it maybe a 4:40, just a little bit quicker just because it was raining. I always feel really good off the bike. If anyone hasn't done brick sessions, especially if you're training for Hyrox, definitely put them in your session. I put them in a lot of my client sessions just because you've got to think, when you're running on fatigued legs and Hyrox, what you're doing when you're doing a brick session, you're coming off the bike into fatigued legs for the run. So on that as well, if anybody's had a couple of emails last week from last week's video, if anybody would like an email of the one-to-one coaching programs that I run, I'll leave my email in the description box below. You can pop me an email over. I'll fire you the program overviews over, but really enjoyed it. For anybody who also hasn't done bike, if you get on the road on the bike, I've really been enjoying the road a bit more. You will become somewhat of an avid cyclist. I've definitely found that. I think a lot of people probably find the bike out of either one, being injured, or two, being shit at running. I probably fit into both criteria, but I've also vastly discovered that the bike is a professional eating sport, which I'm very much all about. But we're gonna do a couple more minutes in the ice bath, and then we're gonna get changed and have the proper meal one. So at the moment, I've always been finishing my days with, start my days with an ice bath, finish it with sauna. Start with cold, finish with hot. We'll sleep better, wake up better. And there she blows. 65 grams of oats, apple, raspberry, bit of oat milk, water, some funky looking yogurt, and some unbelievable 10 out of 10 Crocs. First proper meal of the day. It's not really changed too much in the last 4 years, apart from when I did that carnivore thing, which did or didn't work, who knows. But the whole plan of this cut and the purpose of the cut is I've got an ESN shoot, very exciting one, like a big campaign where I'm doing interviews and billboard stuff in Germany in a couple of weeks. So because my performance training is pretty much like I can't run because of my knee, the meniscus tear, I've having to back everything off and obviously do a lot more bikes. I thought I'd give myself a composition goal, which I haven't done for a while, and see how we get on. So I'm doing a mini 5-week cut, for the main purpose being, well, one, for the shoot, but the second thing is because I'm actually really getting into the bike and enjoying it, I want to try and increase my power to weight ratio, so I need to try and drop a couple of kilos for that. But the important thing is, like, and the great thing with hybrid training, this is what I always tell people, is that it's like 3 different circles. You've got aesthetics, performance, and health. At the moment, I'm leaning more into the health and aesthetics because my performance is naturally going to be limited with this ceiling due to my knee. So you can move the metric stick around. For me though, I'm not weighing myself at the moment. It's mainly just going off how good do I look naked and kind of drop my body fat down probably when I weigh myself at the end of the cut, because I think when I first came over to Oz, it was probably about 195, 196 pounds. You do the math on kilo, but the goal will be to try and get under 190 and then see where we're at. The other thing is, for anybody who's seen the announcement this week, I've officially launched the announcement of the podcast, which I'm going to put somewhere here for you to subscribe to the channel. It's only the YouTube that is available at the moment. The Spotify and Apple Podcasts channel won't be live until Sunday evening UK time, Australia, Monday morning. So it's ready for your Monday commute or your Monday ride or run or whatever you're doing. But this is a setup that I quickly wanted to show you that I've been recording from. It's a solo pod, but there is going to be 2 first guest episodes, which is Nutty Foodie Fitness, which a lot of you guys know, and then Hunter the Sheriff, a man who you should all definitely know by now. But yeah, this is the solo setup. So I've got a cam, solo cam. We've got a Shure mic here with just a light setup. I only need one light just for me. And this has been the main thing, is getting the backdrop ready. So I want to make it kind of like traditional, sophisticated, bougie, but ready to party kind of style. So we've got the red phone, some books, my favorite car. Oh, look at that bad boy, Mustang. And then, are these called bonsai trees? It's fake, so I don't have to water it because otherwise it just die. Love the old banker lamps. I've got my old cigar case here, some books. Of course, Harry Potter reference library collection. And then my personal favorite is, this is really good, you'll see it in the background of the podcast, it's Lord of the Rings light, but it's really low light, so it makes the set look really good. You guys are going to see me standing here a lot more with this microphone if you subscribe to wherever I put it just before. The first 3 topics, the first one's going to be, I'll just give you the first one so I don't bore you, but the first one's going to be the top 10 life lessons I've learned this year so far. We go deep diving into life for the past 12 months, and then we roll into the next episode and the guests. But also, what are people thinking about this? So also, I've just got this in this room for now, just to bouge it up a little bit because it's a plain white room. I'm gonna hang my bike just here until I've got to take it back to the UK. I just bought this really cool red picture frame image, I don't know what you call it, and I'm gonna bang that on there just to add a little bit of colour to the room. Thoughts, drop them in the comments. I don't care what you think anyway, it's going there. So we've got a double training day today. Me and Ollie are gonna go to the gym in a bit and do some eggy stuff. So I'm just gonna grab a quick light snack. So I'm gonna have a blueberry bagel with some peanut butter and honey. The only issue is though, we've got, as you've probably seen this morning, we haven't got a proper toaster. We've got an oven which acts as a toaster, which basically means
we burn everything.
yeah, it's like being prey who's sitting around the pool and you're catching fish. You've got to be fucking so quick. You look at it 1 minute and it's whiter than white, and next minute it just looks like it's absolutely cremated. So you've got to be vigilant at all times. It keeps you guessing. So the other thing I'm having with it is just a quick kiwi. Since I've been here, as a kid, how did you eat your kiwis? Did you peel them as a kid? You scoop yours out, don't you?
Yeah.
I've been eating, cutting the end off and then raw dogging them. Yeah, one of the things, like since coming to Australia, the coffees are so much better. So when I come home, I have a shit coffee, and you just add a little bit of sass to it, which this does. Oh, bollocks that one. Don't look, people. Didn't happen. So yeah, it's a quick snack, kiwi and bagel. Gonna put some butter, peanut butter and honey on it. Pre-gym, so nothing too heavy. We're just gonna go.
Mate, you love butter. You don't need butter on a bagel.
Stop telling people that. I'm afraid we cut, mate. It's a 5-week cut. I'm bored
If
of
you
doing
put
my-
peanut butter on that, you wouldn't even know there's butter on it.
Mate, you're an Englishman as well. You've got to accept salty butter as elite.
It's very elite, but
I like it. Otherwise, just like eating cardboard with peanut butter on. It adds a little bit of moisture. I'm a texture guy. We were supposed to be doing eggs. We're going to do bodybuilding instead. I love doing bodybuilding sessions. I love conventional lifting sessions. If I could do them, if I had to run or do conventional lifting sessions all the time, I would 100% just settle for skin splitting pumps 24/7 any day, all day. What do you do? Running or lifting? No, you fucking wouldn't.
mate, I would. I got
You-
something to eat to get. I love running.
No, but look at the man, built like a brick shit house. There's no way you'd rather do running. Mate, lifting is way better. I'm gonna do a conventional lifting session today. I'll probably film a little bit of it, but this video isn't too much about training, it's more around nutrition. So we're gonna get a pump on, we're gonna feel good, we're gonna look good, we're gonna get amongst it, and then we're gonna be out. Done. Silverbacks are done. We're in, we're out. Within, well, just over the hour. Feeling a bit hungry, I'll just say, and then feeling a bit lightheaded. It's always a good sign that you need a bit more food in the system, so we're gonna go back, feed up, do a bit more work. Don't know what we're gonna have. Might have a shake when I get in to get something in straight away. Throw in ice cubes.
We got ice, a bit of protein.
We're having a shake, a bro shake. Ollie is also doing a bit of a cutting period at the moment as well. Or you started counting calories up, haven't you, just to trim it in? So it's always easier when someone else is doing it as well. It just makes things a little bit more.
It's not really a cut.
No, you
because-
just tighten up on calories.
Yeah, being mindful. Oh fuck. Tighten up on calories.
So do you know what the macros on this one is?
690 calories, 28 grams of fat, 73 grams of carbs, and then 35 grams of protein.
Decent start. It's post workout.
3 dates in there.
Yeah, it's around 30 grams. Taste test.
What are you calling this one? Everything needs a name.
It's called the hybrid shake.
Hybrid Rockstar. Cheers, Hybrid Rockstar.
Don't fucking drink it all.
Mm.
Is that good?
Fucking taste the peanut butter. I love peanut butter shakes.
Yeah.
That's good. On the button.
That's so good.
Very minor but pivotal mistake. I've overberried it. So it tastes very, very sweet. So it takes a lot of taste away from the peanut butter and the yogurt and the other stuff in it. But I've measured that out pretty perfectly. I'm not too 100% sure on calories of mine, but good bit of protein, straight after getting a little bit of a lift in. Takes me back to the bro days when I was like 19, 18, long time ago. Getting those anabolic windows, getting those gains. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do some tea. And like I said, we're just starting the podcast off again, so I'm gonna record another episode of the podcast. This week's episode is all about how we, the brain, deal with physical and emotional pain. It's gonna be a banger. So again, make sure to subscribe, and it should be out the week after this podcast, this YouTube goes up. So I mentioned to you guys about the poddy. This is the poddy full setup in all its glory, and this is what you guys will see from Sunday. This, I've just been recording the 4th week. I just wanted to get backed up with the podcast for the new channel. I've just been speaking about how the body and the mind, the brain deals with physical pain. So this is basically the full setup. I think I'm going through some of it the other day, but this is in the dark. This is it from the way I see it. Cam, light setup, notes down here, bedroom's there. But yeah, I've happened to record these at like 6 p.m, 6:30 at night, because that's when it's dark here in Australia, because my actual blinds aren't dark enough not to let a little bit of light in. So that's the only bummer at the moment. But fully enjoying doing it. There was a couple of things that I really enjoyed talking about in this one, and one of the things I actually want to tell you guys about as well, especially if you're maybe going through anything probably a little bit more extreme than the pain of dieting. However, there's a thing that Huberman's spoken about recently, and I want to just quickly grab it. It's called the anterior mid cingulate cortex, and this is a part of the brain that is known as the hub for willpower. And so what basically happens is when you do extra work, it's got to be work that you don't really want to do. So it can't be like adding an extra hour in on fucking FIFA. It's got to be actual something substantial, of increasing training volume, doing something difficult, doing something challenging. It actually makes that part of the brain grow. However, they've noticed that's smaller in people who have obesity. However, when they diet or when they resist having foods that they really want, this part of the brain grows. And this is so interesting, the way that body and the mind evolves through pain, even to the point where there's parts of the body that grow. So this is a big thing that Huberman sort of made sexy, I guess, and spoke about a couple of years ago. It's just interesting that I've been speaking about it in the podcast this week. So I thought I might tell you about it. But now, I'm going to see up for tea. Oh, something smells good.
Bro, this is the best beef I've ever cooked. I'm not even joking. It's better than any girl.
Mate, you look fucking massive as well.
Yeah, hybrid.
Hey, this is so good. Right, so this is the update on the 5-week cut dinner. Why not eat bad when this man is cooking up a storm? What have we got here, bro?
So we've got some tender stem broccoli, or broccolini as Australians like to call it.
Yeah.
Some sweet potato, some fillet steak, but it's like a joint. So I cooked it on the barbecue, slow cooked it. Avo, and then we've got some parsnips and some pumpkin over there.
Yeah, and one of the things that we've cut out at the moment is mayonnaise. So it might be just a salt and pepper jobby for me for once, for steak, which is a rarity. This is very good for you. So then a nice sauna come out, and the main man's cooked up a storm. So we're gonna go with this for dinner. Again, not tracking anything, so I don't really know where calories are at. But 5-week cut's going well. We're into week 3, day 1. So can't complain, enjoying it, not feeling too fatigued, appetite's okay. Still getting some sweet treats in. So update post dinner.
As well.
Where's the best steak you've ever had? Do you reckon in the restaurant?
Mate, Hank's down in Coolangatta is fucking good.
Go and pull out the fridge what you bought me the other day.
Mate, I can't. Do you have to?
No, go and pull it out. So, like I said before, Ollie's cutting as well, and I'm cutting. So, what Ollie's trying to do is fucking sabotage my cut. So this bar was full. When did you buy this? Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
And there's 2 pieces of it left. This is my, chuck it over here. This is my favourite chocolate ever, by the way. This is the Tony's salted.
Yeah.
Oh, it is heaven. But yeah, Ollie bought me on purpose to try and sabotage my cut, because I've been losing more weight than him.
I bought you to see if you could resist, and you could.
Nah, I fucking demolished this somehow. I think other people have been probably eating that as well, haven't they?
Pardon?
Other people have probably been.
I've had a bit.
Yeah. There we go, and you had that at all. But I like having my nighttime treat, so I'm just about to have, what are the things called? So freezer always goes in. Nighttime treat. Usually I have a Magnum, but these ones are Maxi Bonds. Maxi Bonds are elite. So I'll be having that, and then if I don't eat, I don't sleep. That's my motto. So I need to have something kind of chocolatey, and then I'm also gonna have one of these sleep products that usually Crystal makes me, but she's gone away, so I have to make it myself. Quite complicated. I've got to pour actual water into an actual cup with powder. And it's got like some things like ashwagandha and magnesium and stuff in, so I'll take that shortly. But I'm just editing some clips from the podcast now that we've just been shooting. So this is the final thing I bought before bed. It's like a nightcap. It's basically just hot chocolate, but it's got some magnesium, ashwagandha, a few other things in. You can just take ashwagandha if you want to, but I think we should be, especially what I like to during a cut, thinking about recovery as much as possible and things that are going to tie into that. So like, the way that I can help as much as possible recovery when I'm doing still quite a lot of training and under eating or under fueling, which is what a calorie deficit is to focus on sauna, ice bath, mobility, stretching, walking, things that are good for my mental health, supplementation. So I'm just going to use some oat milk for a small amount in, and then I'll put this in the microwave for a minute. I'll just put 1 scoop of this in the cup. This one's called Moon Milk. Again, you can use any products which is like hot chocolate-y with sleep aiding ingredients. But this is the key. This is the tool that you need. This is the bougie bitch tool. It's it actually just helps froth all this bit up before I put the actual hot water in. So it makes like a frothy, foamy chocolate, which completely makes the whole thing way better. That dim-witted, but I'm gonna show you anyway because I've showed you my whole day. That's what people do, okay? So just accept it. Now, that's frothied up. Water's mixed in. That's job done. Now, the last thing that I wanted to leave you with is just quote. I love leaving with a quote. Hopefully something that helps as well. That's what I like to do. It's about how if you put a dark cloth over a light bulb, the light bulb underneath the cloth is still a light. It's still shining, it's still bright. That dark cloth is representative of regret, pain, stress, remorse, guilt, anything that tarnishes your day or makes you feel not okay. But you have the ability to remove that dark cloth at any point once you become self-aware and once you start to put things in place that are going to make you feel better, because you are that bulb of light underneath. You're still shining, you just need to learn how to let go of the weight of the problems, because it's only you that creates them. Hope that's helpful. Hopefully you enjoy this day of eating, the update for the mini cut. Probably going to update you every now and again on how we're getting on. I've already dropped a considerable amount of weight. Maybe the next video will be on training. If you'd like to see that, drop any comments below, because I get it for a lot of people balancing the hybrid lifestyle when volume's high and you need to fuel but still want to lose weight and maybe even increase that power to weight ratio like I am. That's difficult. If I can help anyway, that's what I'm here for. So subscribe, like the video. I'll see you in the next one.